everyone, Timmy Trickle coming back at you again with another top 10 list. Today I'm giving you my top 10 favorite Samuel L. Jackson movies. And before I give you my top 10, I do have some honorable mentions that I will talk about real quickly. Menace to Society, Lakeview Terrace, Rules of Engagement, and a controversial one, which I'll probably get ripped for, but I don't care, is Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction I find to be overrated. I've said that many times. I've been on record many times saying it's overrated. It is not one of Tarantino's best films, and I don't understand all the hype surrounding that movie. But it was not good enough for my top 10, but starting at number 10 is Deep Blue Sea. Number 9 is Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I love this film. This is where you get introduced to Darth Vader, and you see his dark side unfold, and I love that about this movie. The third act, he is so dark and demented and evil, and has so much hate. I love that about this movie, and I think this movie is underrated. I don't think it's appreciated enough. It's definitely the best of the 3 prequels, but it's in my top 5 in the Star Wars universe, and I don't understand a lot of the hate for the prequel trilogy, with the exception of maybe the first film. But even that film, that's not all that bad either. But Revenge of the Sith is a good ending to the prequel, leading up to A New Hope. And I love what we got. And Hayden Christensen, I think he did very well. Everybody seems to not like his character of Anakin and whatnot, but I really enjoy it, and I love Samuel L. Jackson in this film. And although he gets killed, but he was a great master Jedi and teacher in these 3 films, and that's a great character. So yeah, he's number 9 on my list. Coming to number 8 is The Incredibles. Now, I just most recently watched The Incredibles about 2 months ago. Because I knew there was a sequel coming out, and I was like, well, everybody seems to love this movie. Some people think it's one of their best superhero movies. I don't think I'd agree with that, but it is a great movie. I really enjoyed it, and Samuel L. Jackson's character, I believe it's Frozone, if I'm not mistaken. I've only seen the movie once, so bear with me. But it is a fantastic Pixar film. It's definitely one of the best Pixar films, I can tell you that. It's in my top 10, I know that. But Samuel L. Jackson does a great job. I've heard good things about the sequel, so I'm really excited to see that. And yeah, it comes in number 8 for me. Number 7 is 1408. When I first watched this movie for the first time, I really didn't like it. It wasn't until recently when I went back and rewatched it that I was like, okay, this is a very good movie. And so I watched it the 3rd time, and now I'm hooked. I love this film. It's a great adaptation from the book, and it's one of his best. And I thought about having it in my top 5, but the films that are ahead of it, in my opinion at least, I think are deserving of that. But it did make my top 10. It was outside my top 10 after the first time I watched it. Because since then I have changed my top 10 for Samuel L. Jackson, of course. But now it makes my top 10 and very close to the top 5. Coming to number 6 is Jurassic Park, 1993. Even though he's a side character and he's not in the film a whole lot, he's still very good in this role, even though he gets killed and whatnot. But For the time he is on screen, he is really good. I really liked him in this film. I really wish they didn't kill his character, because I think he could have been in the sequels. Possibly could have put him in the third one to help make that movie better. But he's really good for the time that he's in this film. And people are probably going to jump all over me like, well, you could have put Pulp Fiction on there, not Jurassic Park, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's your opinion. This is mine. And I think Jurassic Park, number 6, just a great movie, and he's a part of that great movie. Now, my top 5. Coming at number 5 is The Avengers. The Avengers is my favorite superhero movie ever. I haven't yet seen the new Avengers film, Infinity War, yet. And I haven't seen Ant-Man and Wasp. Well, you never know. Those two films could take over. You just never know. But right now, The Avengers, it's an amazing movie. And his character is phenomenal. Nick Fury just is a great character. He's perfect to play this part. And it's very vital to these movies. And I enjoy his character, and I love the movie. Anytime it's on, I'm always watching it. I'm actually recording it right now off TNT. And yeah, it's a great film. Coming to number 4 is The Hateful Eight. Excellent movie. I could say a lot about this film, but I don't want to make this video longer than it has to be. But The Hateful Eight, it's got a great cast. And if you haven't seen The Hateful Eight, you've got to check it out. It is an amazing film. Coming to number 3 is National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1. I love this film. I love the parodies of films. This is parodying the Lethal Weapon films, among others. And Samuel L. Jackson, Emilio Estevez, basically are playing Murtaugh and Riggs' characters. And then you have side characters with Whoopi Goldberg, Tim Curry is in this film. It is an hilarious spoof of buddy cop movies, and actually I think it's underrated. There's a lot of laughs, and I really enjoy it. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Coming to number 2 is Die Hard with a Vengeance. This is another film that is underrated in the series. In my opinion, it's the best in the series. I haven't seen the 5th film, which I've heard is garbage. But at the same time, a lot of people have nostalgia for the first film and everything. And I love the first film. It's number 2 on my list. And the 4th film I watched just most recently, it's my number 3. And then Die Hard 2 is last on my list so far. I haven't seen, like I said, the 5th one, but Die Hard with a Vengeance, him teaming up with Bruce Willis, is phenomenal. They're going all over New York trying to stop these bombs from going off. And in the meantime, they're bickering back and forth. It's perfect. And I love it. Their chemistry in this film is great. And it's got a lot of cool lines. And it's just action-packed. And I love this film. It's underrated, like I said. And I think it's the best in the series. And my number 2 favorite Samuel L. Jackson film. And my number 1 favorite Samuel L. Jackson film is A Time to Kill. Yes. A Time to Kill. Again, a great cast. Samuel L. Jackson. Matthew McConaughey. Sandra Bullock. Kiefer Sutherland. Donald Sutherland. Oliver Platt. This film basically is about a father played by Samuel L. Jackson whose young daughter is severely beaten and raped by 2 white hillbilly boys. And of course they get caught, they get arrested, and he decides to take justice in his own hands. He waits out and kills the two boys. And so he stands trial for murder. And Matthew McConaughey is hired as this lawyer, who is a struggling lawyer to pay his bills and all that. He takes the case for nothing and decides to try and help him out with his team, with Oliver Platt and Sandra Bullock, respectively. Kiefer Sutherland is part of the KKK during this time. And there's a big battle between the KKK and the black folks and white folks as well. And the trial is historic in whether or not vigilante justice should be permitted in certain cases. And it is a great movie. I highly recommend you check it out. I believe it's 1997 when this film came out. I know it's a 90s film. I believe it's 97. But definitely check it out. I'm not going to say anything else about the film. You got to check it out. It's freaking awesome. Samuel L. Jackson and Matthew McConaughey steal this movie. I love it. And it is my #1 favorite Samuel L. Jackson movie, hands down. So in the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions on my top 10 list. And did you agree with it? Did you hate it? Give me your favorite Samuel L. Jackson movies down below. Give me your top 10, just your favorite, whatever you want to do. Let's have feedback. I want to talk to you guys, and let's just talk movies. I love talking about movies. And if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to share your videos on my channel with all your friends. And yeah, other than that, I thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for all the love and support of this channel, and I'll see you guys next time.